people are watching them.
Because of the role that they actually played in general in the British media.
Good morning, Malaysia. Hi, Rita alias from Let's Talk. In the studio, I have with me Josiah Tay from Joe's Media and Miss Nina Khairul from E-News Entertainment. And both of them are here with me to discuss the hottest topic around the globe, where we all woke up with the split of Brad and Angelina Jolie. So because of the topic is really hot, let's just dive right into it. So Joe, what do you think really happened with Brad and Angelina?
Well, to me, it's not really something that was sudden. You know, it wasn't a spontaneous thing. I think it all started with that whole movie that they were filming, and in that
which one? Sorry, which movie that you were talking about, Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Well, yeah, it all started from Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and it's much more of a deeper lying issue because the whole relationship itself just started with bad morals. So, yeah.
Your views, Nina?
Well, it was a bit of a shock to me and the rest of the E-News team because we were actually rooting for them to actually last longer than they should have right now. But we know that from our source that right now, the hottest news right now is that they're blaming on Brad Pitt's latest movie with another actress. I think Marion.
Which is Marion Cotillard, yes.
Yeah. But we just got that information in today that she just spoke. It's always they will always just go straight to that, just cheating.
Yeah, as the first level of defense. Yeah, but Nina, it was an interesting fact that you said just now that you and your team at E-News did not see this happen. You mean there were no telltale signs before?
Because they got married 2 years ago, right? And they were together for 10 years. And they just recently got married 2 years ago. So we thought, well, the whole team was like, okay, this is gonna stay, because they finally got married. Because I think Angelina Jolie was the one who told us a couple of years back that she didn't believe in marriage, and they finally got married. So it was a bit of a shock to us.
It was a bit of a shock. Joe, where do you think would Jennifer Aniston, being the favorite ex of Brad Pitt, would you think that she would have a say in this whole situation? Because she has been quiet.
I think she's a woman of class, and the fact that she hasn't spoken up, despite there being a lot of memes of her on the internet, I think that's a credit to her in that sense. And it was so long ago. I mean, she's moved on, she's remained hot, and the rest of them have just declined into this state. Yeah, so I think she's happy to be left out of it.
Well, maybe, yeah. What about the kids? What do you think the kids will feel about their parents?
We heard that she filed for divorce, and she's actually she's getting, she wants full custody of all 6 kids, obviously. But we also know that Brad Pitt wants full custody for his 3 kids, which is his
Biological kids, yeah.
kids, yes. So it's going to be a fight battle. It's going to be a messy.
He has visitation.
Yes, Angelina will
rights.
give him visitation
Yes.
rights, but still, there's going to be war.
Yeah,
Either way, it'll be fun for the rest of us.
we will just wait and see what happens. So there's Team Brad and there's Team Angelina, I'm
Yes,
sure.
there will be.
Joe, I would like to touch on a recent piece that you wrote on an article that appeared in The Sun on Brad and Angelina. That was a strong piece from you. Can you give a few comments on that?
Well, you see, The Sun, I mean, you have several categories of media outlets. You have the respectable newspapers, and then you have the really trashy ones, and then below that you have The Sun.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay.
But I believe I highlighted that in my article.
Right, you did.
Because of the role that they actually played in general in the British media, it's not been a positive one. They're more obsessed with I don't know, waistlines and plastic surgeries and fake boobs, rather than reporting real news.
But that's what sells their paper.
Well, what necessarily sells isn't necessarily the most respectable thing and the most serious kind of news, proper news. I mean, E does a great job. The Sun, they're trying to be everything, and it's not working.
Maybe we could just elaborate on your piece on the article.
Yes. I believe I wrote something about their role in the Hillsborough disaster back in 1989, and this was this football match being played, and the main stand collapsed, and many fans died. About 96 fans, and right after that they wrote an article full of erroneous facts. Nothing was checked, and totally no journalism ethics, and they even blamed the fans for peeing on the dead, and they published that with a headline, "The Truth." What kind of paper would publish something like that, and 27 years later not even issue any apology?
Interesting. That's very interesting. Well, that's I think that's all the time that we have today for this slot. I'd like to thank Joe and Nina for joining me. Thank you for coming again. To all the viewers, please tune in for the next slot, which will be coming right after the break.
Good morning, Malaysia. Welcome to our this morning's edition of What's Happening Kuala Lumpur. In the studio with us, we've got Ms. Elina Zehan, who is Chief of Motorsports Operations from Petronas, as well as Mr. Jackson Sawatan, who is the President and CEO of Sepang International Circuit. Now, our 2 guests today are here with us in conjunction with the upcoming Petronas Malaysia Grand Prix, a much looked forward event happening on the 29th of September, up until the 1st of October, which is just a couple of weeks from now. And for our viewers today, we will be speaking to our 2 guests on what's happening in Kuala Lumpur leading up to that very exciting event. So, maybe we'll start with ladies first. Hi, Ms. Elina, thank you so much for coming to join us today. I'm sure Petronas is looking very much forward to this event. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what's there to look forward to.
So of course, F1 is the highlight for us as Petronas, because this is going to be our 2nd World Championship, and we are aiming for our 3rd fingers crossed. Hopefully, our team is gearing up to go for that grand prize.
We know that the two boys, Lewis and Nico, have been doing extremely well over the last last few races this season. The competition is also very stiff between the two boys.
Oh, yes.
Nevertheless, they will be here in Kuala Lumpur, or rather Kuala Lumpur, to meet their fans and to give us a really good show in Sepang. What can we expect in terms of activities that have been lined up by Petronas?
So for this year, we're taking a very interesting turn. We're going to get intimate, more intimate, giving the opportunity for our fans to be more intimate with both drivers. So we're going to have a competition. So Malaysians, everyone, or even international audience who have flown into Malaysia to catch the race can submit their best caption with the word Nico and Lewis in a single sentence and can look forward to winning an intimate dinner at Marble 8
Wow.
with both drivers.
Wow, both of them on the same night.
Yes, so you have Nico on your my left and Lewis on your right. Yes, definitely.
Wow, how exciting! And Marble 8, no less. Now, Jax, thanks for joining us as well. I mean, I'm sure with the activities that have been lined up by Petronas, Sepang International Circuit is also looking forward to this highlight.
Sure.
Tell us.
Yes. As a matter of fact, when we heard that Petronas is planning something big, something exciting this year, we were also thinking about make it different this time around for the fans to come to Sepang International Circuit. For instance, we do have this plan. You know, the Formula One can be very hot. Under the hot sun. We have actually provide a shower for the fan, for those who wants to, they can just walk through the shower and cool themselves if they so wish to cool themselves. Yeah.
Where will this shower be? In the middle of the walkway?
Yes. I mean, just of course they will have to do that after the rest. After the rest, they can just walk out, and then there is going to be a 10-meter shower, and then they can just, cool themselves.
Wow, and we assume that Sepang will also be providing other comfort items. For example, once you've walked out of the shower, surely you need to dry yourself and some perhaps changing facilities.
Yes.
Have there been an upgrade to your hospitality suite maybe, or your changing facilities since the last race to accommodate this new development?
Yes, actually we do have option. I mean, some may just want to get wet and get dry all under the sun at the same time, but some may want some privacy. Of course, we do have provide some a room for them to change. That's why we advise the fans to really, bring along any extra. If they want to bring extra shirt, or maybe they can just buy from
Of course, there are lots of booths.
Petronas towel up for grabs, definitely.
Yeah.
It will be provided.
Yes, I hear also that normally the Formula One is usually held in March, but this year the Formula One was brought back to September, which is new for us. Makes sense because the crowd from Singapore can easily travel to Kuala Lumpur to catch the Kuala Lumpur leg of the race. But I understand that this was due to some renovations that were taking place in Sepang in March. Maybe you can tell us also about the new facilities. Like I understand now that the rooftop, you've extended the seating to include the rooftop. So is the rooftop now made maybe more comfortable for viewers?
Not expensive. It's the same.
Wow, it's excellent.
And this shower would just come FOC,
Yes.
part of the plan, definitely.
Wow, excellent
Thank you.
SIC. So, Elina, maybe you can also share with us. Petronas will be setting up booths both at KLCC as well as at the Sepang International Circuit. Perhaps you can share with us about what the attractions are at your promotions booth.
So one of the major highlights for us at our promotional booth is that we're going to have merchandises. So it's going to be the 2016 merchandise, official merchandises, of course. So fans can get a piece of the driver, from helmets to shoes to shirts, so that you can come to Sepang full on spirit for the Mercedes team.
Excellent. Excellent. So we heard last year Nico Rosberg had sneakily arranged with Petronas
Oh dear.
for a special access to its fire escape stairs to carry out his daily workout. So he literally ran from the bottom of the Twin Towers all the way up to level 88. Can we expect something similar, maybe a request from Lewis Hamilton this year?
Perhaps I'll definitely slip that one into him, and if he's feeling all geared up for it, why not? I mean, Nico, Lewis.
Yeah, maybe they can have a Nico and Lewis race up in the stairwell, you
We'll
know?
definitely take that. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so what else can we expect at SSIC? Are there any competitions or incentives that you are giving to viewers who may be interested in coming to the race?
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps I can announce now. It's no need to hold it a while more. You know, we are offering actually a lucky draw, not one, not two, but 3 lucky draws.
Anyone, anywhere can participate. All you have to do is walk into our mystery store and purchase our mineral water.
Oh,
So right
that's
in the cap,
simple.
exactly. It's going to be so accessible to everyone out there.
Yeah.
So at the bottom of the cap, there will be a mark yellow with the word champion.
Right.
So if any of our Malaysian clientele were to find that particular cap, just post it on our Instagram and you are the lucky winner.
Wow, sounds easy enough.
Yeah.
So, guys, you know what to do. Head straight to the nearest mystery store. Buy heaps and heaps of the Petronas mineral water and just pray that you'll be the lucky one to pop the cat with the yellow sticker. Then you'll be champion and win yourself a grand Mercedes-Benz. Right, so I think that's all the time we have for now. Thank you both for joining us this morning. We wish you all the very best in conducting both of your activities at all your venues, and of course to the Petronas to the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula 1 team. We wish you all the very best. We hope that it will be another podium win for the team this year. And also all the best to SIC. And let's pray for a really hot race. Yeah. Viewers at home, thank you for joining us and stay tuned for the next program. Manpower optimization is something that is ongoing. Petronas places extreme importance in ensuring the level of competency of all our employees kept at the highest standards throughout. Try to maintain as consistent performance as possible. Therefore, periodic reviews of our manpower performance is conducted, and with that, there will always be exercises that we have internally that may or may not affect the employment status of our work.
First of all, Maya Karin is not an employer of Petronas. She's actually assisting us in promoting our investment in Canyon. But these are two different things. Manpower and as well as that's not true.
If I may correct you, Maya Karin is on board with our campaign purely out of her own goodwill. She is naturally interested in advocating nature conservation. We have a very serious commitment in the preservation and conservation of Imbat Canyon, which she has visited, and she is also helping us to promote. Okay, Our sponsorship of Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton is quite misunderstood. It is not directly, if I may, the sponsorship is not direct to the two drivers. It is through the Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula 1 team. Our relationship with the team is purely for technical advancement on our part. It is to enhance the research and development of our products. As we all know, Formula 1 is the ultimate sporting event for motorsports, and it is the ideal testbed for our products. And as you know, we have emerged champions for 2 years straight. We anticipate that this success is something that will help to boost our brand and our sales, and as well as the name of Malaysia in the international front. As I said, winning comes together with the development of our talents when our products are being improvised at the same time. To develop winning products, you need winning people. You need people with the right attitude, people with the right skills, people with the right performance. And all this is reflected in the staff that we have in our stables now. So it is an ongoing effort. It is a concurrent growth. It is happening together. Again, we go back to merit. Jasmine is still in, how shall I say this, maybe, yes, but our sponsorship of Jasmine and our sponsorship with of the Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula 1 team cannot be compared. They're two different things. Can you confirm, we've got a lot of rumors, we know that Petronas has recently won the
As with any oil and gas company in the world right now is facing this current glut, it's a constant business review of all the businesses, upstream and downstream. And with the current landscape, every aspect of the business has to be looked into, has to be rationalized, and resources have to be optimized. So I would say it's a constant exercise on our part.
Reports about
In relation to any malpractices in South Sudan, I believe, according to the report, there's nothing that actually alleges any form of malpractice. It simply indicates that we have gone into a joint venture with a company in South Sudan. And in fact, the report itself has also mentioned that we have already divested from South Sudan. So it's pretty much a very transparent, very clear kind of business, and which is the standard international business practice. So, with regards to this Canada, Petronas actually takes the well-being of the communities where we operate in very, very seriously. This is not something we take lightly. We do not have this practice of bulldozing through the communities. As you can see, even in our practices domestically in Sarawak with the SSGP project, Sabah Sarawak Gas Pipeline, we have extensive programs, CSR programs, community investment just to make sure that the well-being of the people are being taken care of. Well, that is true, and we have acknowledged these complaints, and we are always constantly looking into this and looking into improving the way we work, improving the way we, reviewing what we have done so far and what can we do more for the state, and also with regards to the natives of Sabah and Sarawak. As I mentioned earlier, we have done a lot of CSR programs, and there are for the people who have been upset, there are also many others who have benefited a lot from our programs.
Contemplating pulling out of Sarawak completely, given what has been happening in the current headlines. What is your comment on that?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure where you heard this from, but Petronas remains very much committed to developing the oil and gas resources within Malaysia, and that includes Sarawak.